Hey, I hope you're getting excited about your cruise. Just wanted to do a quick video to show you, to walk you through your documents a little bit. You've received an email from me that looks similar to this, and you can either click view online or view in app. We're going to view online for this demonstration purposes. And if you click view in app, then it's going to prompt you to download the app, and you'll have all this information in the app. And then which is really good for traveling because you don't have to have Wi-Fi or cell service to use it. So once you start scrolling through your documents, you can see over on the left-hand side that the different days have populated. We're going to start with the information and documents section, which is at the bottom on the other side, but this has got all the important, not so fun information. You're going to see that I've got your documents first. So you're going to have your confirmation. This is the general information. That's going to be basically your cruise contract. So that's just the legal stuff. And then we've got your confirmation that's going to give you, show that it's paid in full. And if you paid gratuities, if you have an onboard credit, that kind of stuff, it'll all be listed there. And then you'll also have your luggage tags, just in case you need to print them out. Sometimes I mail those to you, so you can look at your packet that I've mailed to you. Your Carnival boarding pass will appear in the Carnival Hub app once you've done your online check-in. So refer to the app for that. Here, I'm going to tell you if you have any inclusions included, like an onboard credit, or if you prepaid your gratuities or a drink package, anything like that. You do want to pay attention to your onboard account. If there's any discrepancies, go ahead and go to guest services and get that taken care of. It's easier to handle that on the ship than it is once you're off the ship. There's more power on the ship. So just pay attention to your onboard account and address any issues with guest services if you have any. I'm going to give you information about the cruise loyalty program that we have. If you book on board or book a cruise once you get back within 30 days of the last day of your cruise, we're going to give you an additional short excursion credit, resort for a day credit, or an onboard credit. And it's based on the value of your cruise down here, anywhere from $25 up to $150 per cabin. So if you're going to cruise again, you definitely want to utilize that. It is combinable with a lot of things, but not everything. I've told you who to call with the cruise. If you have any issues with flights, if you're flying, I've told you how to handle that. Or if you have any issues on the cruise, go to guest services. I promise you, they want you to be happy. So don't hesitate. Just go on down and talk to somebody. Now, this letter is specifically for the Carnival Breeze. However, if you're on the Paradise or the Celebration, whatever, the information in this letter is going to be specific to that ship. So read through that. And you'll see in green here, I've told you, be sure to pay attention to the difference between ship time and shore time. You're going to be going in, and a lot of times you're going in and out of different time zones. And a lot of times the ship will stay on the time zone. And sometimes ships will a lot of times stay on the time zone that they started from. And sometimes they change times. So just be sure to pay attention to the app that you have, and also the paperwork that they put in your cabin, because it will tell you before changing time zones or not. I've given you a link to Carnival's COVID protocols. Right now, there's no testing or vaccine requirements. So just, but check it if things get crazy so that you know what's going on. And then I've told you that's what the app looks like. I know that's big. So be sure to download it and get it set up and do your online check-in and all that before the cruise. If you have Carnival insurance or leisure care insurance, I've given you the information here about that. And I've given you information about customs and duty, how to dial international phone numbers, dining reservations. If you want to do any specialty dining, you need to do that make those reservations as soon as you board the ship for the best availability. Pack your patience, because there are flight delays and cancellations, just in case. If you're flying, if you're driving, no worries. Told you about identification required for travel. If you are flying, I've given you some information about domestic flights. So pay attention to that if you're flying. And let's see, you will have port specific to your itinerary information in your documents as well. This is the information for Galveston. Luggage fees, most airlines are charging for luggage fees, so check with your airline about that. If if you are flying in and out of the US, or if you're going to specific cruise ports, you can download the mobile passport app to get expedited entry into the United States. Then I've given you some COVID information down there. And then come to the first day of your itinerary. Typically, it's 2 hours before you board the ship, before the ship leaves, that you have to be on the ship. So I've told for this specific itinerary, you need to be on the ship by 2 for departure at 4. And that's just so that they can get all the information to immigration that they need before they leave. And then you have your itinerary. If you have any shore excursions, have those listed along with the confirmation. And I will have more details on there for you. So be sure to read through all those attachments. Most of the time, you need to have your paper copy for your shore excursion in hand when you go to your shore excursion. If you booked a shore excursion through the cruise line, they are going to deliver information about that shore excursion to your stateroom the day before the shore excursion. So just pay attention. Be sure to read everything that they put in your cabin, or stay on top of that app, because they're going to post a lot of information there too. After reading through everything, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. Okay, thanks. Have fun.